I know someone in Air India who came in at the right time, right person, place, right time, and they progressed very rapidly. Versus someone who went to a more established, slower company.
Let's say I've spent 1 year और जो फाइनल अगेन जब प्लेसमेंट होता है बाकी ग्रुप कंपनीज आती हैं और उसमें ऐसा होता है कि किसी का कहीं ना हुआ हो.
We have a 100% placement rate.
TAS में घुसना कितना इजी या कितना डिफिकल्ट है?
Targeting a company like TAS is hard.
All right guys, welcome back to College Zone MBA. My name is Anurag. And we have Anindya back with us again. The only difference is इस बार Anindya suit में. Last time I was in casuals. So this is what TAS does to you. Anyways, Anindya, welcome back. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me again.
Great, it's good to have you. Anindya, let's begin. So this interview, this podcast is all going to be about general management. So everyone who is interested in general management, even if you have not decided कि मुझे कहाँ जाना है, I request कि please watch this video till the end. It's going to be super informative. Anindya, so starting, what exactly is general management? होता क्या है ये? In a nutshell.
General management is typically conglomerates, bigger groups which have multiple domains, multiple industries under them. So a general management program is designed to give you exposure to all of these industries, if not all, at least more than 2 or 3. So most of the programs, ones like TAS, ABG, Mahindra, they're designed in a way where you get exposure across sectors, across different domains.
Cool. And what is a typical career progression like? Let's say you join as a management trainee, I think, है ना? उसके बाद क्या होता है? How is a typical career?
So that is it depends on the individual's performance and मतलब overall over the years it takes a lot to progress. So I would say it is typically a little faster than other industries because they market it as not just market, it is an accelerated leadership program. And most of the even new age programs which are coming up with other conglomerates like Reliance, Adani, they are also designed to accelerate your career. So by acceleration I mean to reach the CXO level in a typical FMCG or a consulting partner. So it takes you anywhere between 18 to 25 years depending on your performance and multiple other factors. So in a typical general management program it is slightly lesser. So it can be anywhere between 12 to 15.
Quicker promotions.
Quicker promotions, but again very dependent on your performance. So but ये है कि यहाँ पर chance है. बाकी in other industries it's usually dependent on time itself.
Great. Which are the best general management profiles in India? Companies.
So we have TAS, ABG, Mahindra. Then MR is also there, but MR hires very selectively. It has only from 3 campuses. Then you have Reliance, Adani. Then there's a couple of other companies who have their own Genman profiles like Vedanta. So it's JSW. Amazon has a general management program.
Even Flipkart has one.
Flipkart doesn't necessarily, it comes in with, at least in Calcutta, it came in with a business development role. It wasn't exactly a Genman program as such.
So anywhere when you see roles like leadership, accelerated programs, can we assume it's all going to be the same journey, general management role?
No, so again, it depends on the person. So because even within TAS, I know people who were from the same batch, but they're in very different places in terms of title, salary, everything else. So it depends on performance, it depends on which company or in which stage is that company in. So for example, I know someone in Air India who came in at the right time, right person, place, right time, and they progressed very rapidly. Versus someone who went to a more established, slower company and they aren't that high up in the corporate ladder.
Awesome. My next question was going to be that is general management profile only limited to conglomerates, but I think we got our answer that other companies also have it. Yeah. Cool. Let's talk about TAS. So before anything else, सबसे पहले, how has your experience been so far? I think you have spent close to 1.5 years.
1 year.
1 year. Okay.
Yeah.
ये 1 साल कैसा था?
It was great. मेरे लिए तो काफी अच्छा था. I was able to do critical projects with a bunch of different companies and very different projects.
Which were those companies?
TCS, Air India, Tata Steel, and Tata Chemicals.
Okay. And all different roles.
Yeah, so TCS was a CSR strategy, Air India was the rebranding and brand launch of Air India and customer experience. Tata Steel was more of a supply chain and finance oriented stint. Chemicals right now it's been export strategy. So very, very different projects.
Is it actually work or you are only for the training and learning purpose?
Oh no, it's full-time work. Okay. So they'll give you the project, the deliverable is yours, you'll have a guide to help you. But that guide's job is to make sure that you have the relevant resources to do the job and the job is still yours. So it's not like an internship or like मतलब traineeship.
होटल में और सीखते
हाँ नहीं ऐसा नहीं काश मतलब ऐसा नहीं है but it's not like an apprenticeship program. It's a full-time job.
Okay, so you're actually working, you're contributing to the organization. Got it. How does a typical day look like once you're in probation and then after that, after you join the organization, final जब placement हो जाता है तो?
So I'll go over the task structure at least. I'll go over the structure. So how it's designed is in the first month you have an induction process where they'll take you across the country and make you visit all the Tatas like iconic locations, and you meet all the a lot of CXOs from the group companies. You attend different seminars, different talks, and it's a very fun phase for us. Post that we start our stints. So stints are so we have 3 business stints and 1 community stint. So 3 business stints means 3 months, 3 business stints. So that's 9 months. And then 1 community stint, which is usually 2 months. So after this, we then have a final placement process, which happens in the last stint, whichever one you're doing. Usme last my placement hota hai. And in that placement, it's like a B school placement process in some ways. Ki all the companies bring in different roles. You can apply to any 3 roles, and they hold like an interview process for you. So and then when you get selected, you're out of the process. So in my case, I've been selected for Titan. So that is how it works, and you can apply to any company that you want to. It doesn't have to be a company जहाँ पे तुमने stint किया है.
Okay.
So and post that, the system is कि there's a lock-in period कि for a X amount of time you have to stay in that company. After which, वो portal is accessible to us as long as we are part of the Tata Group, and we can try to apply to different roles if we are not satisfied, or if we want to change or we want a different challenge. So we can apply to different roles within the group.
Got it. So for the next 1 year, you are going to be with Titan.
Yes.
That is for sure.
हाँ.
Is it a possibility कि let's say I've spent 1 year और जो final again जब placement होता है बाकी group companies आती हैं और उसमें ऐसा होता है कि किसी का कहीं ना हुआ हो?
नहीं. So we have a 100% placement rate, thankfully. So at least like मेरे batchmates जितने थे, everybody's been placed, and it's a process that lasts around 10 days. And उसमें because each company has their own deadlines, their own timelines, plus सबका project भी चल रहा है, तो accommodating interviews in the middle of their last stint, so it's a hectic process. But in 10 days it gets closed. So
everyone gets absorbed.
Because the number of roles that come in are usually at least double the total number of the batch size of the task group.
So why you chose Titan?
So within the Tata Group, we have only 2 companies which fall in that FMCD category, which is TCPL and Titan. And I really wanted to be a part of a company that has marketing and sales as its DNA. So if you look at, while I had a great time at Air India, I had a great time at Tata Steel. For Tata Steel, the DNA of that company is essentially supply chain. So I wanted to be a part of the company where marketing is the main force. So Titan was one option, TCPL was another, and I got Titan and I was happy.
And how many different kind of roles are there? Is product management also available?
So you have roles from across all domains. Product management, you have roles which are strategy. HR. So HR is restricted to people who have joined from an HR program.
Okay.
So they can't apply to our profiles, we can apply to theirs.
Got it.
But it's usually around 5 to 6 people, and unke liye around 7 to 8 roles khulta hai. So we can't apply to HR, but apart from that, you have product management, you have finance oriented roles, you have marketing, sales, everything else, strategy, operations, supply chain, everything is there.
And the availability is always there. ऐसा नहीं है कि मेरे को finance करना है और finance का role available ही नहीं हो.
नहीं. So you have access to everything, and you can apply to any company you want. अब if you don't clear the interview, then that's a different thing, but you can apply anywhere you want.
We'll come to this part sometime later कि actually TAS में जाने के बाद जो second placement होता है वो कैसा होता है. For now we'll focus on कि TAS में घुसना कितना easy या कितना difficult है.
So it's a process which is very how do I put this? मतलब targeting a company like TAS is hard, because when you target a sector like say consulting, so you have a way to prep for it कि हाँ case prep कर लिया, and then you interview prep कर लिया, marketing में prepare for GD and then interview. For TAS, they have a very long drawn out process, and honestly it can be a little random at times. So because they have the first round is an application, like they have a long application form which you have to fill with typical like personal questions, personal questionnaire, what was your biggest challenge, and so on. After that you have a gamified online test. After that you have a GD, and it's a GD which is different from the typical sales and marketing GDs.
They make everyone
yeah, so it's called a chairman GD. Yeah, chairman GD. So marketing GD mein to hai ki you'll get a topic and then everybody screams.
Right.
So and the person who made the most sense wins. So chairman GD mein it's supposed to be a very civil GD. Everybody gets a chance to speak, and so in every round what happens is ki if there are say 8 members in the GD, so there'll be 8 rounds. So in every round, one person will be a chairman and the others will be panelists, and you get a topic to discuss on. Chairman's job is to introduce the topic, give structure ki kis parameters pe we should discuss, and then end mein 1 minute for summary. And typically every member gets one chance to speak. Matlab it's not dictated ki ab tum bolo. It's more like ki they expect you to be civil, and everybody gets in 1 maximum 2 entries per round. And then that's how the GD is conducted.
So what I've understood is that TAS ki GD is very different from the typical GD which happens in an MBA placement.
Right. Also because most of the cases that they give aren't necessarily very business oriented. So for example, one of the cases that we got was the chairman of this particular round is the police commissioner of the city, and incidences of rape and molestation have gone up by 10x in your city. So how do you, and the women are scared to go out in the city after 6 p.m. So how do you solve this problem? So this is a very, you apply strategy thoda bahut, you can apply some business aspects, I guess, but it's not exactly an MBA GD, right? So what they look for is your ability to frame your thoughts and communicate it timely. That's it. So that's what they look for in the GD. After your GD, there is a round called, so for summer internship, it's a case presentation where they'll give you typically an HBS case, वो देते हैं कि solve करके present करो. In final presentation, they'll give you, you have to present your summer internship. Okay. So it's like a 20-minute presentation, and then they do 10 to 15 minutes.
That summer internship can be in any organization.
हाँ, wherever, हाँ, जहाँ का भी किया है उसका presentation देना है, and they'll do cross questioning उसके ऊपर.
Got it. So people who have just gotten over with their summer internship, be prepared if you are planning to apply for TAS. Great.
And then final interview, last round.
Got it. So अभी तक का process था कि you have a application process, then a gamified round, then a GD, multiple GDs. How many people are usually in a group?
Typically 7 to 8 people are there in a panel. तो वो एक ही मतलब 1-1.5 घंटे के अंदर एक साथ ही बैठ के हो जाता है.
But at least 7-8 GD तो हो गए जितने भी लोग हों.
हाँ, so वो GD एक ही है, but it will have 7 rounds within it. तो but it's done वहीं के वहीं, like it's done in one go.
All questions can be random, completely different from
the cases. हाँ, the cases can be different.
Got it. Then for summers you have a presentation on a business case. For finals you have your summers presentation. And then you have an interview, right?
Yes.
So are all these elimination rounds?
Yeah, each round is eliminative. Okay. So typically, like what I saw at least in my placement was after every round the number was halved almost.
Almost half. Talk about the interview in details. कैसा था, क्या questions?
So the interview again. So what TAS is looking, they're not looking for a particular hard skill. कि you should be great at finance or you should be great at marketing. What they're looking for is your ability to lead. Now, how do you define that? It's a hard thing to define it. How do you judge that in a placement hiring situation? Which is why they have such a diverse way of selecting people. So they look for your ability to communicate your ideas well. So they want to explore your strengths, not your weaknesses. So interview maybe whatever strengths you have, they'll go for it, but you better know your strengths well. If you've projected something as a strength in your, whether through the way you've talked or through your CV, and then you don't know things about it, so that's a big red flag for them. So कुछ भी strength हो, because at the end of the day it's a Genman program and you'll have access to all the domains. Let's say if I'm really poor at finance but I'm good at marketing, that's fine with them, or it could be vice versa. As long as I'm confident about what I'm about to do, I should have a basic idea of what I'm looking for through TAS. So their main question is why TAS, right? And then they go for which companies would you like to target later on in your program, and then they ask you about everything that you've done so far in your life. Like they can go back to even your school days. So it's a very conversational interview. They ask you about your life. You're supposed to tell them as well as you can about your life, your learnings in your MBA, what your experience has been like so far, and then they try to connect it with whether or not you would be a good fit for TAS.
So it's not going to be a stress interview at all.
Very rare for it to happen, and usually, at least the ones I saw, जिनका मैंने सुना कि stress interview है, it happened only in the case of कि they found some red flag and they wanted to explore it. So, but otherwise no. And throughout the process, from your GD moderation to your internship presentation to your final interviews, it is done only by CXOs of the Tata Group company.
Usually, if I talk about the funnel, how many number of people applied and how many finally made it through? So, कितना होता है?
Applications, though, if you look at total applications, it's usually a large proportion of the batch because it's a coveted job. And
but it comes in day 3, right? If I'm not wrong, in top IIMs.
Depends on the IIM. So, वो तो सबका every company के साथ setting अलग होता है. But in Calcutta, it came day 2. So it usually Genman and marketing is day 2. But also like people who had already gotten placed in say finance or consulting, they put a dream option in TAS. So वैसे करके total applications were usually strong. So I would say like if I were to give you an estimate, like at least 65 to 70% of the batch.
And finally 2 or 3 would make it from each campus. Total strength कितनी होती है typically एक TAS batch की?
40 plus. But that also includes people who have been taken in through case competition and through in-house.
I was just about to come to this. So, what are the different modes of entry? One is campus placement.
Campus hiring. Then they have an annual case competition called Tata Imagination Challenge. And that is a very, actually, like I don't want to discourage anyone, but it's a hard way to get in because there's around 1 lakh participants.
I think every way is hard. You have to be there in top IIMs to get into
Fair, Tata. But like case com mein to hai ki it's around 1 lakh, 80,000 to 1 lakh participants, and they take in 2 to 3 people annually. So, and they have the same process like Tata Imagination Challenge, you have to present an idea which any Tata company can implement, and based off of that case competition, then you have your interview round, your GD and everything else. Then the third mode of hiring is in-house. So in-house
Yes.
is if you've been a part of any Tata company for more than 2 years, you can apply to their annual in-house application. But उससे भी साल में 4-5 लोग आते हैं maximum.
And generally ये trend होता है साल में.
हाँ. Yeah.
Cool. So let's talk about the campuses which are eligible for TAS for summers and finals, including both.
So every year थोड़ा बहुत change होता है, like there's a college added or a college subtracted, but typically it's Blackie, Blackie, FMS, SPJMR, and then you have NMIMS. This year, like my batch was, I think the first time they hired from NMIMS, and
I think only Mumbai campus.
हाँ Mumbai campus, and वो junior batch में भी इस बार hire किया, तो I think कि they're going to hire.
Hopefully
others.
they tend to continue.
हाँ and that's pretty much it. So around 10 colleges and XLRI of course. XLRI.
Or Black is XLRI, FMS, SPJN, NMIMS, and बाकी Imagination Challenge तो खुला ही है.
Imagination Challenge is open to undergrad students also. So
Anyone can apply.
हाँ, anyone can apply.
Let's talk about other companies. So we have understood quite a bit about how TAS operates and what are the process to get in. Is it same for other companies which we talked about like Mahindra, Reliance, RPG?
So it is similar in the sense that they also have, so ABG, I remember they had an online test as well. They also had an application form. They also held a GD. But chairman GD was unique to TAS, otherwise unke GDs was not structured that way. But they also have a 4 to 5 round process. And in top 3, I would say TAS, Mahindra, ABG. Emaar is also there, but again it's not, you get placed in Dubai and it has a great salary and everything, but they hire only one person per college.
Okay.
And it's usually somebody who's in the top 10 in terms of academics. So IR को ही उठाते हैं वो. Historically that has been the trend in Calcutta. And then you have Reliance.
Any idea how many colleges do they visit?
Emaar? I think it's only ABC.
ABC.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a very, very good profile in that case.
So the thing is, so it's Emaar is primarily a real estate company from my understanding, and they have a Genman system within their group. So it's a different, you get to go to a different geography, it's a different experience. So you'll need to get someone from Emaar to clarify.
And they pay really well.
They pay really well because Dubai, so no tax.
Is there any ideal profile which TAS or these Genman companies look for? Anything?
Not really.
Can we make out any pattern?
No. Because if you look at it, I've seen architects, engineers, people from an arts background, people from a science background. So it's very varied. It's अब ऐसा भी नहीं कह सकते कि okay they're targeting diversity because there's a lot of BTechs too because that's the general MBA crowd. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि they have something special for diversity. But but there's no clear target. They judge you based on the process. And application form pe they judge you the most. So it's not like a particular kind of CV will make the shortlist because I feel they focus way more on your application form than your CV. Yeah.
Is there a marks or GPA criteria to get in considering from 10th, 12th?
No. ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है.
So even if I have, let's say 55% in my grad or 10th or 12th, I can still make it.
If you've made it to a campus that has that TAS hires from, so then you're eligible.
उसके बाद कोई criteria नहीं होता.
नहीं. So I think they have a basic criteria where you need to have 50%. I think इस type का criteria, but उतना I think सबका ही होता है.
Right.
So
ऐसा कुछ बहुत ही outrageous नहीं है कि 80
No, मेरा नहीं होता. तो 80 मेरा नहीं है.
We discussed this last time.
हाँ, exactly. So
cool. Okay, coming back to TAS. How is the typical career progression for TAS probations?
So the first year is your probation period. हालांकि it's just a term, like you are working full time, and post that you join in at say a managerial level, and very typical 2 years, 2 to 3 years, depends on the company. Depends on the situation of the company. So when I'll give you the example of Air India. So one of my guides there at Air India, he's 2 years my senior. He joined in TAS and Air India at a time when Air India had just come into the lap of the Tata Group again. So within 2 years, he's AVP of Air India in one of the divisions. So that is an extreme example.
And AVP in Air India is a big thing.
Yeah, it's a big thing. So AVP is essentially what CEO -2.
Oh, nice.
So to have that position 2 years into the job, it's very commendable. But at the same time, you can see other people who may not have reached that level. They would probably be at senior manager. So it depends, situation, luck, plus your performance. Because there's also someone I know in Tata Motors who made it to GM really quickly, whereas other people hadn't made it to that level. So it's a lot of factors. You can't really predict. But all in all, compared to other sectors, the progression is way faster.
Any CXO you remember who was from TAS batch way back?
There's a lot of them. So the current CEO of Trent is a TAS person. Harish Bhatt was a TAS person. Harish Bhatt was the brand custodian for Tata Group. And usually, so this is, I'm not sure about the number, but somewhere close to 20 to 30% of the CXOs are ex-TAS, from TAS.
and I think that is what they are being prepared for.
हाँ,
at a
so
certain point
that
आपको
is
करना
that is
होगा
the
काम.
हाँ
Right.
that is the
That
bend.
is the entire motive of TAS.
Right.
Great. If I'm not wrong, this was I think brainchild of J.R.D. Tata.
Right. So this is it was started in 1956, and since then, back then they used to hire only from Oxford and Cambridge. That's how they
Nice.
started. But then, jab IIMs started, building up traction in India, then they started hiring from IIMs only.
Do they still hire from abroad colleges?
No. It's only
Indian
Indian colleges. So the eventual goal was to hire Indians only, and because at the end of the day, the Tata Group looks at it as a not as just as a profit mechanism. They look at it as a nation building sort of overall goal. So now they hire only from IIMs and a few other colleges.
Coming back to one question where you mentioned that people who are currently employees of any Tata company can apply once they have spent 2 years, right?
Yeah.
So is it a possibility कि वो already इतने senior हैं? Why would they again join a batch which is considered to be fresher?
If they are that senior, they usually don't apply. So because when you say 2+ years, if you've been in a Tata company for 2+ years, if you have come in through a lateral means at a senior position, they've already crossed that barrier. Like you don't need TAS anymore. So TAS is more of an early career leadership program. So by early career, I mean for people below 28. Right. So again, this is not to discourage anyone from applying if they are 28 or above. But if you have already crossed that barrier in terms of pay, in terms of position, then it won't help you.
It doesn't make sense.
Huh.
Imagine a scenario when someone is joining Titan, for example, since you're going to Titan. So someone who is coming from not a very good college, let's say tier 2, tier 3 college, he joined Titan at the MT level, and you go there as a TAS employee, right? So how much of a difference is this in terms of salary, in terms of seniority?
Salary, though, again, it depends on the college they're from, because salary can vary depending on which college they've joined from, and whether they came through placements or have they come laterally. So salary can be different, but level wise, I would say there's a difference of 2 levels.
2 levels.
But
levels in terms of years, how many years would it be?
Years, it can be anywhere between 4 to 6 years. So again, this is different for different companies. This is what I've heard about Titan. It can be different. So Air India, as far as I know, it's either the same level or one level apart. So that is the end. Salary wise also, it's not a huge gap. ऐसा नहीं एकदम double salary का difference, but it depends a lot on which college you're from and what CTC did to go to that campus.
Let's assume a CTC of 18, which I think is the actual CTC
of
Titan for MTs.
मुझे नहीं पता, आपको ही पता है. तो
maybe let's assume it's 18.
हाँ.
So how much difference would it be for a fresh TAS incoming employee and versus who is already?
It would be a difference of more than 1.5x.
Okay.
हाँ.
Understood. Great. And in terms of, we have already talked about the years seniority, so it's close to 4 to 6 years.
हाँ.
Right. So TAS gives you a head start of 4 to 6 years if you're from a college which
not necessarily.
Okay.
ऐसा नहीं, not in all companies, and it's not a clear benchmark.
मोटा 4-5 साल का difference होगा.
Depends, can vary from company to company. It can be 2, it can be 4, and it depends on the career progression of that company. So if you're going to a company, let's say you go to a smaller company where promotions are quicker, Tata 1mg for example, where it's in that early stage.
Right.
So if you go there, तो वहाँ पे 6 महीने में भी हो सकता है promotion हो जाए. तो if you look at it that way, तो वहाँ पे there's a lesser gap. But if you go to a legacy company like say TCS or Tata Steel, तो वहाँ पे the promotions take time. So in that sense, the gap is larger.
Tata की usual hierarchy क्या होती है? There is a manager, then senior manager. ऐसा कुछ है?
Tata Group as a whole की नहीं है. It differs from company to company. हाँ, differs. Every company has their own hierarchy, their own organizational structure.
तो ऐसा नहीं है कि Tata Group में across companies senior manager is a position. इसका ये मतलब है?
Not necessarily, because so I'll give you an example. In Air India we have associate manager, senior manager, chief manager, then AVP. But in many companies there's no chief manager.
Okay.
So that level depends on the size of the company.
Understood. Great. Let's have a comparison of the good companies we talked about versus TAS. I'll give you 5 parameters. We'll only talk about TAS, ABG, Reliance, Mahindra, and RPG.
Okay.
For now.
Okay.
Okay. You have to arrange them on a scale of good to bad, starting with good, and on these parameters. Pehla is salary.
Salary.
Based on whatever you have understood about all other profiles.
Okay. So salary, I would say TAS, then ABG and Mahindra are sort of at the same level. Then RPG, then Reliance.
Okay. So TAS, Mahindra, ABG at the same, Mahindra and ABG on the same level, and then RPG, Reliance.
And
in terms of work-life balance,
Work-life balance is usually fine across Genman profiles because it's typically 8 to 10 hours in most of these companies. But it also depends a lot on your project. कि कैसा project मिला है, कितना critical है, किस stage पे है. So for example, if you looked at if you look at my Air India project, which was I think the one I enjoyed the most. So I was working anywhere between 12 to 14 भी जाता था, एक बार 16 भी गया. तो कभी कभार वेंडर के लोकेशन पे भी सोया हूँ मैं. तो इट डिपेंड्स कि कैसा प्रोजेक्ट है. TCS का प्रोजेक्ट वाज इन कंपैरिजन इट वाज 6 to 8 hours. So depends on the company, depends on the project. So same across other programs as well. It depends on the criticality and the timeline of your project. So it's not a standard thing कि across ABG सब में इतना ही है. But हाँ, once you get full time and get into one company full time, then it's typically 8 to 10 hours. So across most Genman companies.
Got it. In terms of brand image,
TAS, ABG, Mahindra, RPG, Reliance. Same ranking.
got it. Quality of work, the the impact which you create.
But that is again individualistic. It depends a lot on your project. Depends on the project, depends on the person. So some people get great chances and they're not able to capitalize on it. Some people don't get the chances, but वो फिर भी कुछ कर लेते हैं. So it depends.
Great. My next point was about quick career progression. So that again I think it depends. So because तुम्हें पता नहीं है तुम किस group company में जा रहे हो and
हाँ exactly right. So because they allocate a company based on two things, your preference and the second being your CV and overall experience अभी तक का.
This is true for almost all
हाँ
companies.
Right. So at least for TAS, so I know कि in some companies that choice isn't given to the joinees. Like it's not fully given to them. In TAS, I would say it's a 50-50. Like they'll at least try to match the domains, if not the companies. So because so in TAS we were given a form which had what are your top 3 company choices, what are your top 3 domains. So I wanted Titan, right? But I didn't get it. But जो domains मुझे चाहिए थे वो मुझे मिले. So it's a mix and match. It's based on availability, project कहाँ पर है, कैसा है. So it's a wide matrix.
Got it. And how secure are these jobs? If particularly TAS and then touching all other companies, are they considered to be a good safe?
So Tata Group in particular is considered as a safer job because given the vastness of the group, they can take market hits. And plus Tata as a group, they have a principle of not firing employees without very hardcore reasons like ethics or safety or something of that sort. So isliye they usually don't fire. I mean, steel also, Tata Steel has a history wherein they had steel plants which were not profitable, where other companies would have shut the plant down. But Tata Steel chose to keep it operational because they wanted to support their employees. So if given that the history of the group is such, they usually don't fire without strict reasons.
Any stories that have come up to you? I'm sure that during internship or during probation, सब लोग discuss करते हैं. Has anyone been fired from TAS?
No, we've actually never heard of, like people have left TAS, but firing we've never heard.
Great.
Yeah.
Why do people leave usually? तीसरी कंपनी को.
So if we do like a pro and con, तो उसमें like one of the few cons that can come up is कि some companies for people who are young, driven, and they want to make an immediate impact and they want a fast and dynamic environment, that is something that some group companies might be missing. And it also depends on the project. Now, if it's even if it's a legacy company, if they have a critical project or a new business expansion plan, तो हो सकता है वहाँ पे you might get that environment. But if you go to a very static division of the firm, जहाँ पे all the processes are set, where you're not a change maker, basically you're an optimizer. So if you're getting that kind of a role, कि you just have to make small changes to make incremental profits or whatever the goal of the project is, वहाँ पे some people might find it slow. So that is one factor. But apart from that, if you're fine with alternate styles ki kabhi slow mil raha hai, kabhi fast mil raha hai, if you're fine with that, then it's a great job because they also take care of you otherwise, because Tata is present in every industry, right? So you get group wide discounts, the salary is competitive, we get full time accommodation, and all in all the culture is good. So there's no, like, so far in the companies that I've worked in, I never faced a situation where I thought there was a people problem. So it's been a good ride so far.
So if I talk about numbers, let's say on average 40 people joining TAS.
Right.
How many would be leaving in the next 2 years?
Hard to predict because I think next 2 years
on average,
next 2 years it's I would say it'll be minimal, like it'll definitely be less than 5. So 2 years mein to they won't leave. But later on in their career, people who have left, they've usually left for, if they had their own startup idea, agar aisa kuch tha ki they have found some other passion and they want to be doing that full time, so then they have left. Or if they were offered a very senior position where there's a massive salary gap, so then they might have left. But apart from these two reasons, people don't leave the task group.
Mostly people who join, they end up
staying.
completing their entire career in Tata.
Yeah, many people do. They leave only for entrepreneurship or for something very unique.
Awesome. Okay, one last question regarding TAS or general management in general. So people perceive it as a sarkari naukri. How true is that?
So it's,
I mean, not taking it in a negative sense.
हाँ नहीं तो वो सरकारी पना is there in some firms. I can, like, you could say कोई ऑफिस और दफ्तर वाला फर्क जो है तो वो कुछ कंपनीज में है थोड़ा, बट it's very dependent on which division you're in. तो अब some people might feel कि say a Tata Power or a Tata Steel is more sarkari than a Titan or a Tata 1mg, but it also depends on the age of the organization. So age of the organization, culture of the organization, and by age I mean the age of the organization and the average age of the people around you. So if you're working around older people, say in the 40 to 45 age range, so a younger person might feel कि वो सरकारी है. So that factor can be there in some companies. For general management as a whole, I wouldn't say कि other companies face this on a large scale. Neither does TAS. मतलब TAS में there are a select few companies, a select few divisions जहाँ पे ये होता है, but otherwise it's not the case.
Cool. I think we have talked a lot about general management, about TAS. And in the few closing remarks from you, let's say this is for those people who know that I am in a campus where TAS, there is a potential of TAS coming to our campus, and they think they have a good profile. How should they prepare differently?
I would say that when you prepare for your MBA admissions interview, your prep for TAS would be similar in some ways. So you should have a very good grasp on who you are as a person, what your goals are, short term and long term, and whatever you've done so far, you should be able to define it. So even if you've made mistakes, this is one thing they look for, is honesty throughout the process. So I was asked why did you choose Calcutta over Lucknow? Because I had calls from both colleges, and given that I'm more of a marketing person, and Lucknow is known more for marketing roles than Calcutta. Calcutta is known as a finance campus. So why would I go to Calcutta? Now my genuine reason is actually very stupid. Like, it's a very unresearched and dumb reason to choose Calcutta, but it was कि Calcutta का मुझे sports complex better लगा. So saying that in an interview, I would say.
And you actually said that.
हाँ, I told them that कि मुझे campus better लगा and sports complex better था, यहाँ पे sports का culture ज़्यादा था, and I wanted to be a part of that culture. So they laughed about it कि भाई सच में ये reason था, मतलब कि और कुछ भी नहीं था. तो I said कि नहीं, मेरे लिए तो बराबर ही था, because मुझे कुछ पता नहीं था उतना. So it's, now I'm not saying कि ऐसा ही जाके एकदम कुछ भी बकवास करके आ जाओ, but if you're being honest throughout the process, you should retain that in all questions and answers, whatever you face. That's one thing. And the other thing is कि whatever you communicate, it has to be clear. So if you're not sure about something, take your time to think. Whether it's answering the application form or if it's face to face. If you take 5 minutes to think, it's fine. If you step back and say, okay, I need to think about it. So you don't need to answer. It's not a rapid fire. मतलब podcast नहीं चल रहा है कि एकदम अभी 5 क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे, 5 आंसर देना है. So it's not like that. So if you take your time and you answer well, that's what they want. Because at the end of the day, if you're preparing to be a future leader, so your main job is to manage projects, right? It's not a hard skill, it's a soft skill based job where you have to make sure that the task gets done. And that involves leading people, leading teams. So do you have potential to be such a person? That's what they explore. And to explore that, to know that, you need to have good communication from the beginning. So that is I think what it takes.
Great. Anything about the gamification round which you said?
Give the game
preparation चाहिए उसके लिए?
नहीं, so if you've done CAT, it should be simple enough for you. मतलब basically it's a LRDI type of game कि there'll be puzzles in it. कि there's a maze, उसमें ball को one end से दूसरे end तक shortest path में लेके जाना, and you get marks for it. And from my understanding, it is not an eliminative sort of round. It is a qualifying round that you have to score above a certain margin. So it's more of that rather than a competitive.
So did you prepare for that round?
नहीं. So I wasn't expecting a shortlist from TAS, honestly, because क्योंकि apply किया था and I had filled the application form honestly, but given that my grades were on the lower side, because वो TAS की एक image थी कि अच्छा this is a premier recruiter and so it will take high potential individuals. So I thought grades would be a factor, but they surprised me by giving me a shortlist. So I wasn't very prepared. हाँ, interview prep and बाकी सारे prep में one thing would help you is to just do a basic scan of all the Tata companies and try to figure out which group company do you actually want in the future. Because they might ask you this. मुझसे नहीं पूछा, but बहुत लोगों से पूछा कि which company do you like the most and why. तो बेसिक्स उसका पता होना चाहिए कि हाउ डज देयर बिजनेस वर्क, व्हाट डू दे एक्चुअली डू, तो उतना पता होना चाहिए, एंड वेयर डू यू फिट इन एंड व्हाई टास्क. सो इफ यू हैव दोस क्वेश्चंस आंसर्ड इन योर हेड, तो यू विल डू वेल.
एंड इट्स नॉट गोइंग टू बी अ वेरी वेरी टेक्निकल काइंड ऑफ.
नो, नॉट एट ऑल. इट्स मोस्टली पर्सनल. सी, टेक्निकल वो तब जाएगा इफ a technical area is your key strength. So if you come in with say WorkX in an engineering department of some company, right, and you've done really well there and you have great CV points, so if you have that, then they will explore कि ठीक है, this is your strength, right, so tell us about it. तो उस sense में technical जा सकता है. Or if you are say topper, right, you have been 100%, 90 plus everywhere, and that is one of your key strengths. Academics is your strength. So then they will explore. So in during the final placements process, there was someone who had a 999 wala CV. So they, in the interview section, they asked him questions regarding his undergraduate. So it's based on your strengths.
And who takes these interviews? Are they also at CXO level?
So your interview, your internship presentation round, the moderator for your GD, it's all CXOs from the Tata Group companies. So they'll fly
actually
in.
Take out time and.
They'll fly in the morning. They'll leave by afternoon. So it's a hectic schedule for them. But they all, like my final interview was conducted by the CFO of Tata Play and the CHRO of Tata Chemicals.
2 panel.
हाँ, so it's 2 to 3. कुछ लोगों का 3 था, कुछ का 2 था.
Amazing, great. One last question, India, for today. Give me 3 reasons why anyone should not join TAS.
If the person for the people who are interested in TAS, if you're looking for something super fast, like if you're looking for a startup kind of environment, there's very few companies in the group where you would find it. Like off the top of my head, I can only think of Tata 1mg, right? So if you're
Tata Play maybe.
Tata Play also in some senses. But if you're looking for that kind of an environment, then you would be better served by a startup, right? So वो है, that's one reason. And honestly, if you have that kind of a clarity, so you'd probably not apply for TAS in any case. So matlab, so there is that. Second reason, I would say, if you're looking, see what it gives you is in the first year, it'll give you a lot of exposure across different geographies and companies. So if you're opposed to travel for any reason, कि if मान लो कि तुम्हें ऐसा, if you have it in your head कि मुझे मुंबई में ही रहना है, no matter what, या मुझे दिल्ली में ही रहना है, then TAS may not, it can be for any reason. It can be a personal reason, right. It can be just a preference. So if you have that in your head, then it might be a problem, because typically you will travel across the country and final placement maybe you don't exactly have a guarantee, right? कि अच्छा, so logically speaking, most of the companies are headquartered in Mumbai, so it will likely be Mumbai. मेरा भी मुंबई हुआ है, and I think almost 40 to 50% of the batch is going to Mumbai. But if you have a particular location in your mind, कोई guarantee नहीं कि वही final placement में वही मिलेगा. तो that can be a factor. So I think these two are the main reasons why.
Anything in terms of payment, probably if you're trying to aspire anything of 60-70 lakhs, then
if you want that off the bat के MBA करते ही तो फिर फाइनेंस ही है और कुछ भी नहीं है, मतलब
finance, IB.
हाँ, फाइनेंस में वही टॉप PVC and IB ही रोल्स हैं. If you want that, and then you need to have hard skills for it. तो अब जैसे I had a bachelor's in Pol Science, तो अगर मैं सोचने बैठ गया MBA में कि नहीं यार भाई तो 1 करोड़ चाहिए जाते ही, तो then finance तो मुझे वैसे भी नहीं मिलने वाला है. So finance is the only way where you can earn that much that quickly. TAS is more of a lifelong journey, right? So the career progression is fast. Salary growth is also, compared to other companies, it's faster. But the main edge of the company is the way it takes care of you. So accommodation, travel benefits, group-wide discounts, plus the work-life balance. So it's more of that than just salary.
Plus the brand image of.
Brand image and exit options if you're looking to exit. They're great. It's like, I could say that it's the McKinsey of Genman or the A91 of Genman. So इसलिए it's, or Bank of America, whatever, जो भी top company तुम मानते हो. There's a lot of people who have gone from TAS to Google. There's a lot of people who have gone from TAS to McKinsey, TAS to HUL. So in that sense, exit options will always be there for you, because in the roles that you'll be working, you'll get a lot of exposure, not just within the Tata Group. If you're in a role where you have a consulting company attached to that project, or vice versa, कुछ भी वैसा हो, so you'll get exposure and you'll make contacts. So, and if you've been hired to TAS, you're probably a good communicator, so you'll be able to network well anyways. So that is there.
Cool. Awesome. I think it was super informative in India. So anyone who's watching this video, I think you have got a basic clarity कि Genman क्या होता है, TAS क्या होता है, कैसे घुसना है उसमें, what are the exit options, and we talked about different companies as well. We'll continue this series. We had this session about Genman. We'll have a session on finance. We'll have a session on HR, on consulting, on different aspects of finance, and on marketing and sales as well. So stay tuned, stay subscribed to College and MBA. We'll see you very soon. Take care.